The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
EmissyK show. EmissyK show. EmissyK show. Questions, interviews, gossip, current news, movie, TV, radio. Here we go. Hey, it's EmissyK. Hey, it's EmissyK. Her beauty and passion, talk music, fashion, loose lips, red cup, love Jones. She's always on Facebook, Instagram, taking calls on the telephone. Sexy if you say so. It's the EmissyK show.
I'm your girl, EmissyK, and this is my entourage.
It's your girl, Hailey B.
Yes, and I'm LaLa.
And I'm back.
Yes,
Laddeez.
yes.
Welcome back.
So how was vacation?
Awesome.
What did you do?
Nothing.
Oh.
Aren't those the best?
Yes.
Yeah, they are.
I cleaned the garage. I washed. I went to the beach.
You
Whatever
didn't
I
throw
felt
away my
like
Christmas
doing.
decorations, did you?
I did.
Damn.
It's only been there 3 years.
Wow.
Yes.
Woo. So we have guests today. We have guests.
Yes.
Anemic Breeze, and who else are you interviewing, Hailey B?
DJ
Optimus.
There you go. Optimus.
DJ Optimus, like Optimus Prime.
Thomas.
Girl.
Great like robot.
Okay, if you say so.
we
So
see the
they're coming in later on this evening with Hailey B. So in the meantime, LaLa Young.
Yes. Hey, I'm here.
Hey.
How y'all doing today? Y'all like that intro?
Everybody's on one. What is
Hey,
the
what's on
problem?
everyone's lips? LeBron James.
LeBron James.
They
he
either
do?
love him or
Yay,
hate him.
There
Lakers,
is no
go.
in between.
There's
Yes.
no in between.
Yes.
First of all,
I'm happy.
You like him?
Heck yes.
Y'all like him?
I like him.
I want to
love
win.
him.
I don't care.
I'm not even a basketball fan, but I'm a fan of LeBron James. I don't really like basketball. Sorry.
I'm a Rondo fan, so I'll be watching the Lakers this year.
You were just a CP3 fan?
Yes, I'm still a CP3 fan.
too.
Yes.
Yeah. Have you seen him?
They got a kooky lineup though. There's
Have you seen
some
him?
cuckoo
gonna
Cocoa
be
Pop dudes.
nice.
They
It's
got,
gonna be fun.
that's okay.
Yes.
Bring
well,
it on.
he opened up a school. He had a his foundation, LeBron's Foundation in Akron, Ohio. So they just opened up their first school on Monday, serving like 240 children, third and fourth graders. So these are kids that have had problems in school with failing grades. So he's helping them to get back on track, as well as with the families, because they're saying based off their family situation or their living situation is why they can't concentrate in
True.
school. So this is so cool because it's a public school.
Yes.
Some of the schools that have issues and are trying to help kids are charters.
Yes.
But this is the first one that's actually a public school.
Yes.
So that's why I wanted to talk about that, because it's incredible that he's actually giving back.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's not a lot of athletes that are doing it, but I would like to say that this is one of the best things that I've heard, because they are including the family with
Right.
this,
So it's I Promise.
Yes.
Is the name of the school.
Promise School,
I like
and
that.
one of the benefits that they're doing is they're doing job placement for the parents.
Yes.
And they have free bikes
Yeah.
for the kids to get to and from school, and discover the neighborhood is the purpose, and free college tuition for the first graduating class.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I think that's awesome, because especially if you're getting the parents involved, because in order to give a well-rounded child, if the parents are not equipped to, you can educate that child as much as you want, but if the parents are not capable
Right.
of cultivating what you've given this kid,
Right. True story.
you still set them up to fail.
Exactly.
So I think that's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah. They were saying it's the first one of its kind, so maybe it'll be a.
I love it.
Everybody jump on that
Like a
bandwagon.
prototype.
Thank you.
Yes.
That's the word I'm looking for.
So the
Prototype.
kids that are failing okay, so you said the school is set up to help kids who are failing their
Yes.
Okay, so do they just get checked into the school, the parents take them, or does LeBron like have somebody recruit these children out of different schools?
That I am not sure. I know they've picked some of the kids. I guess there's a foundation that's helping them. So there's people that already know from other schools, so they're getting the transcripts from them. So
Right.
they're actually able to send the information to this school. So everyone is not
I like that.
getting in because it's very small.
Right.
So they're hoping to expand it by 2019, which is
Yeah.
incredible. I love
I think
that.
it's a dope
So-
idea.
So he was saying he went through the same thing that these kids are going through, having nightmares and going to the back through the alleys. And he was like, so if I'm going through it, I know these kids are, so let me get
Right.
them out of that situation. So
Yeah.
it's
Kudos,
I love it.
LeBron.
Yes.
Go LeBron.
LeBron. Oh, okay, sorry.
Let's just create a song
we're
over
gonna
there.
go down the road to this gentleman who what he was doing was picking women off of Tinder. And it started in New York, and he was killing them. He started killing them.
Yes.
Yes, and he came from Florida to Los Angeles, and that's when they caught him.
He came from New York.
New York, yes.
To LA?
Into LA, so
Yes.
they caught him in LA.
They found him. They caught him in NoHo.
Yes.
Delete
And
all
he
of
had
your
a girl.
dating apps.
And when they
Young
found him, he
girl,
had a
yes.
girl tied up.
Yep.
Yeah.
And one of the girls
Oh, that's
that they
him?
left, they couldn't find her.
Yes.
They couldn't find her.
Pretty
so they
boy.
went to her house. Yes, young guy. They
You would
couldn't
never-
find
Pretty
her.
boy.
So he wasn't just like
Yeah.
strangling them. He was a beating. This girl lost all her teeth in her mouth. Her tongue was hanging out. So he strangled her and hit her in the back of the head. So he was beating these women to death.
Yeah.
And he was stating that his mind told him to do it.
Right.
And
Oh,
that he
yeah.
also had more women. So they were there in the process of finding other women that he's killed.
Yeah.
He said
And
that
it's-
he
it's
heard
good.
voices in his head that told him to do it. So do you think that the white people who said that they heard voices in their head who got off of the, you know,
Temporary insanity,
yes, do you think this is going to happen to
Or-
him?
It
Because
depends on his attorney.
mental illness. Right.
It depends on his attorney.
That's true.
Yeah.
And he could be. I mean, something has to be wrong with him to do that. I mean, so he
Right.
could be schizophrenic or something.
Right.
Could
It's
be.
just like
But dang, that's crazy.
the guy who killed the girls on the BART.
Yep.
You know.
something
So they were
wrong.
saying
Yeah.
that he has some issues as well.
Yeah.
But again, it just depends on the attorney.
It
how I
sure
say.
does.
So it's crazy. So
But yeah. So ladies
watch
and
what you're
gentlemen,
doing. It should never be
and
that
gentlemen,
serious.
Stay
So
on
you
it.
can
Do-
just
do-
no, I'm just saying, be careful
Yes.
when you guys are doing online dating, especially something like Tinder, because this dude is literally like, nope, I don't want to kill her. Nope, I don't want to kill
Right.
her. I want her.
I want to kill her.
You know, and he's handsome, and I'm sure he was charming.
Right.
So,
With
you
what
know,
motive? Like,
he was a
why?
serial killer. Means he did it more than once, people. So just
But
be
there's a lot of
careful.
people
Be
that do it.
vigilant.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that do it. They go on these dating sites, or even they were doing ads on Craigslist. Remember that
Yes.
Craigslist killer? It's
Yes.
insane. You just got to be careful.
Yeah.
Being with a man should never be that serious to where you risk your life. So that's all.
And I thought Uncle Chad was just being Uncle Chad.
No, he's being a man like a man's supposed to be in your life.
Yeah, you got to be very careful.
Absolutely.
So, and also in
love
the
you,
news,
Uncle
we have Ozzy Abels and Ronald Acuna Jr. So there's this video of this guy after you don't know what's going on, baseball players, and this other man is in his arms and he's caressing his head.
They're
And rubbing his head.
I saw that
He's
picture.
rubbing
They're,
his head. So there's no
they're
caption.
teammates.
Yes, they're teammates. You don't know if they won, lost, what's going on. It was speculation.
actually,
that
according to the scores on the screen,
he
they
may
were
have lost-
winning.
They were winning. So it's speculation that he
Right.
may have lost his mother during the game,
Yeah.
but they're also saying that that was not the case. The only reason why I want to bring it up is when a man tries to show how sensitive he is or that he's grieving or whatever the case may be, we immediately say you're gay.
Right.
Immediately. So it's like men are like, now I got to be this strong guy and not show my weakness because then I'm going to be labeled. So
Right.
it's either you want them to show their emotions or they don't.
Look,
Which
it took
one
us
is
all.
it?
It took us all these years to make them sensitive. Now,
No, the issue is
Right.
Like you just
Now they're trying to
and the
revert
crazy
back.
thing, you looking at it, you don't know what's going on,
Right.
And everybody just assume, okay, he's gay, that's his boyfriend,
Yeah.
and you don't
Right.
even know what's going on.
Right.
So in order for a man to actually console a man, he has to actually lose somebody or something has to be that bad to where he has to console a man. It's like, come on. We got to do better.
I can't stand that everything is so homophobic now. Because I'd say all the time, like we used to hug and kiss our girlfriends all the time, and it was nothing. It was never thought about at all. Now, when me and my mom walk down the street, people looking at us like we are just straight gay.
So they was giving us dirty
They think we are gay as hell.
Oh my God! Until they start out at us holding hands.
Yes.
And then they're scowling seriously, and then they go up and they look and they see the resemblance, and then they calm down. You can see it. It's like wow,
just stank face.
Seriously,
it was
crazy.
crazy.
When I see people looking at me crazy, I'd be like, "Hey, how are you? What's going on? You want to talk to me? I'll talk back."
Yeah, I prefer you not to. I bite.
Man, because it's like, just not to get off the subject, but women will walk around and they claim, "Oh, you my sis," but when you see me in public, you just looking at me like you crazy. What is it? Talk to me.
Right.
What's going on? But let's get back on track. So my question on the day is, why do people idolize other people's relationship? Now, this is why I asked this. I had a conversation with this woman. She was like, "Oh, I just love their relationship. I just love how they are." I'm like, you don't even know them, though. You don't even know the background story. But I didn't say anything. 2 years later, they divorced. So I want to know, what is it that you were idolizing? It becomes a problem when you see something in another couple and you're not even doing what you need to do for your own relationship. It's like a lesson that stop focusing on what's going on either social media, even the stars. You don't know, because they can have a relationship to where they allow 3-4 people in their bed to keep it spicy. Is that something that you want to do with yours?
Stevie J.
Well, not necessarily, because you could be idolizing something specific in their relationship. Just like we have... we have a person, a couple in our group. He's in our group, but she's not. And I'll explain it like this: they travel a lot together, and you see pictures of them. It's like they look happy,
right?
And that's like, I love that. It's the for an outside person looking in, it's like the epitome of black love. And then when you ask him, how do you guys do all that? He's like, we save together. We do this together. It's not a me doing everything or her doing everything, and I'm like, that's why I envy their relationship. He can be beating her ass at home. That's not my problem. But this portion of it, I like it. It's beautiful.
I just sometimes think it's unhealthy, because what works for them may not work for you and your mate. That's all I'm saying. It's like, some people that are single and just sitting out there, you're sitting there constantly in their face or looking at what they're doing. It's like, you have to focus on yourself and what makes you happy, and the man that you decide to be with, making him happy. Because when you're idolizing theirs and you're thinking that he gonna want to do the same thing that man is doing, no.
Why can't it just be relationship goals?
But I don't even think it's just idolizing the whole relationship. It's just like, you see something, it catch your interest, you like it, and that's it. It has nothing to do with the whole relationship.
Right.
Because we all can say that.
Right.
We all have some crap that we wouldn't want public.
Right.
But you just talking just for what this picture you see right now. That's all that's all about.
Right.
I like what I see. It looks like love, and I wish I could feel what I'm seeing with my person.
It's honestly
that's it. It's just a moment. It's a moment.
It's honestly what ruins the image for you.
When you know the details.
Exactly. Like, I watched my grandparents be together for over, 60 years, 70 years, and married. I thought they were loyal to each other from day one. When they got married, they were 19. They knew each other for a month. He left to went to war, came back, and they continued their lives together in L.A. And what I did not know was my grandfather actually cheated on my grandmother a couple of times until somebody told me that. Exactly. Until somebody told me that. It's whoever ruins the image for you.
Right.
It's your ideal. It's your idea of what you want, because that's what you see. That's what you envy. But until somebody ruins it for you and breaks it down for you, then it's no longer your image.
I got your point.
Thank you.
Good point.
I'm going to get in trouble. But Daddy, I love you.
But it's
too late.
But knowing that there is some other stuff to having a relationship makes it a little bit better. Because if you just looked at something and you thought everything was just so perfect, and then when you find out something is bad, and it, like you said, it ruins it. So it helps to know that with the relationship there comes bad and good with it.
Absolutely.
Don't just idolize that good. It's always some bad that's going to come along with it. So that's my input on idolizing people's relationship, because I don't do it.
All right, take us into our break.
Whatever.
Girl, LaLa, on everyone's list. Up next is the beautiful Laddeez. We're so happy that she's back.
Yeah, from home.
Thought she was in Mexico.
Dating after 50, we trying to keep her off Tinder. Let's go, though.
Oh, Tinder.
Oh, you don't want
No,
And we'll be right back.
The worldwide famous DJ Gilly.
Baby, come here a little bit closer. My touch make you feel fire hot like desert summer. You rockin' with the realest, no substituting. Them other girls basic like black and white television. You and I know my loving is the truth. Say what you want, I ain't afraid to breathe you. Baby, you got a real one. Baby, you got a real one. Baby, you got a real one. And there's nothing I won't do to show my love is true. Can you feel it? Feel it coming. Send vibrations to your toes. Fucking the corruption. You've been used to working, doing, giving, wasting, loving. But I be doing things to have you call me my woman. Second to no one. Baby, you got a real one. Baby, you got a real one. Baby, you got a real one. And there's nothing I won't do to show my love is true. Baby, you got a real one. Baby, you got a real one. Baby, you got a real one. And there's nothing I won't do to show my love is true. Yeah.
And welcome back to the EmissyK Loose Slip Show. Y'all call me with my pants down. We have lady. We have a guest on our panel. He kind of got roped in just because he was here.
Right.
So welcome, Ilya Daly.
How you doing?
How you doing? You looking nervous? Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
No other men in this room, so I'm a solo act right now.
That's what happened was. So Laddeez does Kissable Nights, and she gives dating advice and tips, and she just prefers to have a male perspective when she's dishing out her tips.
A man of chivalry will help you out. Let's go.
Laddeez.
Good evening.
Hi.
Thank you guys. I know you missed me. I know you did.
Yes.
It's good to be back. I'm always talking about relationship communication.
Yes.
Not just in your dating, but in life. Period. I think communication is at the top of my list. It's very important.
Mine too.
Right. That's how you get to know each other. That's how you get to understand each other. And that's what helps the relationship to mature. Right. Well, sometimes in communicating, you can be doing real well for a while, and then sometimes all it takes is one word to change the whole tone of the conversation.
True.
You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, first of all, is there like one word for you, or either one of you that you hate to hear in a conversation that makes it just turns you off?
No.
That changes your attitude
The
instantly?
word no.
No. The word no.
No, you can't have no.
No. Like, what's that?
No, I don't want to.
She's spoiled. She's spoiled.
I know my dad's is whatever.
That's like dismissing you.
Woo, my dad hate that word. Like, whatever.
Yeah, don't dismiss me.
I kind of do it when I want to make him mad sometimes.
I mean, I think, men just don't want to be rejected, I mean, rejection is hard, in regards to feeling or wanting something from a woman.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difficult part, because, women have nuances where the sentiment may be this, but it really isn't that.
Right. Yeah.
So, like I was telling a friend of mine today, I said, sometimes it's better just to be a woman's friend because you can understand how resourceful they can be.
Oh my God! True story.
So versus just trying to, get the bang bang, and then because they are emotional and we're not, sometimes it's a notch on your belt, sometimes it's a chase, it's a lot of little things. Like we talked earlier about communication. Communication has that's the umbrella of it all, but then like tone is everything. Like for me, if you're a woman and your pitch is here, I don't even hear you.
Right.
And that represents from my mother, because I'm old school, and grandmother, they yelled at you.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like
sometimes that's all kids know.
That was our whooping. Sometimes you didn't get the switch, but if they yell at you, you be like,
here we go.
You know what I'm saying? And that was them type of women that see you in church and you chewing gum and they just look at you and you're like, I'm going to get it when I get home.
Yeah. She used to do it from the choir stand.
So I think it's tone and the delivery. And I'm learning that just most recently in my previous relationship where it was like, I may say something or my tone or temperament may shut down communication because you don't want me to, you may come off, I don't want to hurt his feelings because, or he may react a certain way. Right. So you are already predicting how I may act and how you communicate with me in regards to just having a better communication.
Right.
So, and then not only that, I mean, where's the honesty anymore? It's like, there's no real sense of integrity anymore with people, and everybody want to put their best foot forward.
I don't believe in that at all.
In actuality, no one wants to hear the truth.
Yeah.
You get what you get. Right. There's no representatives here.
No.
Well, that was my Obama story. So.
But and for me, the word is should.
Should.
What you should do. What you should not do. Mm-hmm. It's like blaming and chastising.
Yeah.
You can take a whole conversation, a good conversation, and just totally mess it up by telling me what you think I should be doing or what I should not do, instead of trying to understand my perception of whatever it is. You rather try to whip me with telling me what I should do. Even your friends do that. It's like, well, maybe you shouldn't do this and do that. And we do it to ourselves sometimes. It's like, if I hadn't done this, maybe I should have done this, or I shouldn't have done that, or maybe if I had done this, this would have happened. We do it to ourselves. We beat up on ourselves and using that same word. I don't like that word. I don't like it.
You think it's just because I don't know, I'm like OCD like that. Like I like clothes, but I always want somebody's opinion. And then I got to ask you at least 5 more times.
I can't stand. Oh, my goodness. I don't like that. Ooh. That's my button.
When I answer you once, don't ask me again.
So what you think? So look, if I do this, what you think?
Don't worry. And definitely don't ask for my advice if you don't take it, because I don't.
Look, I think you should go somewhere and sit down.
So I think
that's what I think.
You just have so many options.
Ooh. Yeah, that's how you push me. I just got mad just thinking about it. Lady Deez.
Oh, man.
But, I mean, I just think that we need, if we take time to get to know each other, and I agree with you in terms of the tone, but even beyond the tone, because sometimes people can be talking to me, just like even tone or whatever, and all it takes is one thing, one word to change the whole meaning of what you just said. And it doesn't necessarily mean that's what you meant. Right. But that's how I perceived it.
Yeah, your whole body language and facial expression shows it too.
But the perception of that is more so through via text message.
Oh,
yeah, I don't do a lot of text messaging because they goes terribly wrong.
I'm just saying cannot stand that.
You hear that more in relationships, that arguments start over text message just on either the
text tone.
The text tone, mean like did you respond right away, or
again, it's that one word. Because one word you may say, looking at me, and I see your body language, and I know, okay, that don't mean anything. But you put it in a text, and I can't see all of that. It's like, what the hell you mean?
Yeah, my friend does. He texts, okay, and I'll be like,
what that mean?
What is that?
You want to have a conversation with me? Pick up the phone and call me. Text me.
If they could just take out one word out of the whole vocabulary.
What's that?
Absolutely. I am so tired of people saying absolutely. And they just keep going on with it. And And you ain't even said nothing. They just still saying absolutely. I'm like,
It's like at the end of the year they have all those words that people just abused over the years.
I know mine would probably be indeed. I abuse indeed. I know I do.
I never heard you say that.
I do it a lot, especially in text. Indeed. Instead of saying, yeah, you're right, I say indeed.
that's her British side.
Right. That's what it is. But, when you take the time to get to know your person and try to understand, because if you understand the person, know where they come from, sometimes they can use the wrong word and you already know.
Right.
They don't mean anything, because some people are just kind of borderline,
Yeah.
They're not very articulate, so you already know that. So
Absolutely.
It's a thin line. I think we were talking like earlier when, you ask these questions about like people's travel experiences, and they may have never even been to Orange County.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they see the world in a different space, and the fact that someone can drive a Prius doesn't necessarily mean they don't like a nice car, but they could be thinking of something practical.
Right.
So it's like all those elements is significant to when you trying to figure out who this person is.
Right.
And no matter how long you've been with someone, people change.
Yeah.
We do.
You had good advice for Hailey, the game. I heard you when I was in there setting up.
Okay. She was ear hustling. So
I was. I'm a mother. I listen to me and talk to my daughter.
I actually do that. I go speak to kids, like young kids, and it's really all about decision making. Like we do a college preparation program with True Elite Performance, and it's like kids are like, so you go with the mash, okay?
Right.
So what 3 occupations you want? What 3 places you would want to live? Do you want to be married? You want to be single? You want kids with 5 kids? So and then they play this game, and then it's like when you put all these kids in one room and they're like, oh, I'm gonna be a doctor, I'm gonna live in New York, and they start thinking about like you were saying earlier, you're gonna make these decisions, and they're gonna start like now. They really start now.
Right.
So
absolutely. So tell us a little bit about yourself before Lady D's finish out her.
I'm just
Don't lie.
I do the same thing. No, you're not.
I'm a radio head. I mean, I'm a business professional. Just started working with Morris Media Studios, AskLaLa.com, which is our PR media firm that we kind of tie in together. Background, KJLH, KBC, Cumulus Radio. Just, black dude in the building is just trying to make $100,000.
That's what's up.
We do a sports talk show here every Monday called Sports Collective Media.
Okay.
We just did the Drew League. We're doing play-by-play, building a small staff of broadcasters that really want to learn sports and get active.
Awesome.
So
like that.
It helps out some of the programs that she wants to put together here as well.
Okay.
Shout out to Farron, who's my co-host, retired veteran, and he has a show here that's talking about sickle cell awareness.
Okay.
I'm from the Bay Area. My grandmother fed the homeless there for 37 years, so I came from that type of origin, Church of God in Christ type of stuff. She died in 2009, so we was feeding roughly about 1,600 people a day in the Bay Area. So,
nice.
So we're changing a lot of that up, and just to
I was going to say, did you like feeding the homeless?
I think, I came from an era where it was cheese and butter. So I came from the cheese and butter days. So it's like my grandmother was just, evangelist in the community, and the church didn't want to sign up for the cheese and butter. Now, mind you, she didn't even know how to read or write. And so my weekends was standing in front of our Saturday on the door, and because when you had to sign in, and then how many people in your family, and then we give you this amount of cheese.
And the block cheese, the one to make the good grilled cheese sandwich. And the butter that you put on the other side of the bread to make that cheese.
And it was all uneven when you cut it.
They used to cut it, they put it in make that perm.
Yes, it was.
That was that perm
Yes, we
butter.
did. Yes, we did.
Put some perm on that butter.
You better bring back the grilled cheese sandwich with the block cheese.
So I started from there. So it started from there and kind of snowballed into Toscana Bakery, which was down the street, neighbors, sandwiches, people under, it was funny because it's an epidemic now. Back then, we didn't even know what homeless people was.
Yeah.
This was like 1980, 81. So it wasn't like, it was just the bums, or what we considered the bums, the winos, to now to be what it is today.
Right.
So.
Well, we're recruiting volunteers for the Moselle Sanders Thanksgiving dinner.
Yes. We do it once a year on Thanksgiving Day.
Quite a few, about 10, 15 years now.
Oh, yeah. Years. We're veterans now. I think we're coming up on tenure. Yeah. So, Lady D's, wrap it up. Take us into our break. Go ahead, do you, boo? Do
No,
you?
I'm just joking. You've been listening to Kissable Nights, and I'm Laddeez. We're going to take a quick break, and the next up will be the beautiful somebody. Look, she said I do that every week, right?
Which one?
My grandbaby. Hey.
Hey.
Get lipped. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
The next generation.
My girl turned a quarter, ain't talking pesos, always independent, ain't with a label, just a little buzz, not on the day crew. My girl stay high, breezy always stay low, claim they got hoes. My girl pierced the navel, I don't even smoke, my niggas always stay below. My brother in the Navy, shout out to Hailey, 300 years, yeah we still in slavery. D got 13, he can't even break free, hoes still stupid, still can't play me. Shout out to Casey, yeah we ran a track, me nigga got life, running through a crack me, running from the police, the nigga not an athlete, bullet to the head, but his brother in the casket. The homie Dennis always messing with the ratchet, before he got killed, gave me a Duke jacket, never trust the whole day, fake like plastic, I'm in the zone, a nigga stay passive, Triple X, I'm a goon, Samuel L. Jackson, when I hit it from the back, the booty always clapping, hoes running around me, nigga I'm dabbing, if a nigga got a buzz, bruh, I'm spazzing. Running through the boot camps. All these hoes still waiting on a booster. Donald Duck's in office, yeah, he still quacking. This is man with the contracts, I'm still stacking. Blunts to the face, all my niggas stay laughing. Hood hoes on the block, I see they stay ratchet. I'm yellow like the cereal, call me Crunch Captain. I'm Malcolm in the middle, nigga, I'm battling. I'm fast, that's flashy. She slow as molasses. Yeah, I'm in the field, my niggas stay passing. I'm from the next gen, so you know I'm with the action. Talking to your main girl, I snatch her with the passion. I ain't no thief, but I take a girl and cap it. Shout out to Cisco Wavy, niggas stay blasted. My cousin Steve's with the dreads, niggas stay Jurassic. I'm a Neiman Breeze cold nigga from Alaska. Shout out to Donovan, my niggas still in traffic. Switching lanes with accelerator, I'm still gassing. It's already March, I still ain't got my taxes. I'm still buzzed with my girl feeling nasty. Yeah. Yeah. A nigga feeling nasty. Hey. I'm still buzzed. I need me breeze, ayy. I'm still lit.
And welcome back to EmissyK's Loose Lip Show. I'm your girl, EmissyK. And we're back with Hailey B.
And that song.
And Get Lipped.
Wow.
She got her hands on her hips, make her backbone slip.
Hailey.
Don't get in trouble. Okay. So today we're gonna do what my generation loves to do.
Okay.
My generation cycloscope.
Okay.
Is on Eve. Eve to me and my girls is like our Facebook.
Okay.
And Eve teaches us about, our bodies, relationships, and something I don't need, sex.
Okay.
Just to be clear.
Is it for only girls?
What do you mean? No.
So okay.
It's for only girls though. It is. It's a girls community called Eve, like Adam and Eve.
Okay.
So it's for Eve.
Don't I keep track of your cycle and all that stuff too?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So I was gonna ask you this question, but I want to ask you that on camera.
Let's ask, please.
So let's do what they call a sex quiz.
Okay.
Sex can be for female gender, of course.
Okay.
About your body, so be prepared.
Okay.
Let's take the quiz. When you say the word no,
okay,
it should be considered a suggestion, complete and final sentence, a preference, or a maybe.
Complete and final.
No means no, Hailey.
Don't pass go.
Now, are we role playing like, oh, I don't want it, we can take it.
That's what LaLa would do.
Is that the type of woman that you are? That's the question.
Exactly. If we role playing, because if we, no, baby, I don't want it. Don't do it.
So for her, I think hers was a suggestion. Hers was a suggestion, maybe.
It depends on if we role play.
So the suggestion, like maybe no.
See, she got to go reading stuff into the question.
No. That's what the question is asking.
Exactly.
Are you a final no kind of woman?
Yes.
Are you a maybe no kind of person?
Baby,
Grandma, we know the answer.
I already know her.
But baby, let me just.
No. Do you toot it and boot it? Do you toot it and boot it?
Oh my God.
Hey, I'm sorry. Hey, this is some grown woman shit.
Next question, please.
Yes, please.
We're gonna go with suggestion.
Crazy.
You get very drunk when you're hanging out with someone who likes you. They start to take your clothes off. This is wrong because
It's rape.
A, you're drunk. You're a drunk person that cannot give consent. B, you should be taking your own clothes off. C, you shouldn't have sex when you're that drunk. Or D, it's wrong. It's not wrong.
All the above.
A and C especially.
I don't drink because I know how I get when I'm drunk. So, hey, he might be able to get it off.
I might be taking off my clothes because I'm hot.
I'm not going to even drink because I already know where it's going.
You drink when you're with somebody that you trust. That's
True.
my thing. I
True.
will not drink because I know me.
It's about to go down.
So when you get drunk, you taking off your clothes.
And he is too.
I'm like, it's hot in here, baby. Are you hot? Wait.
She one of those button popper females.
Hey.
At least she's not an emotional one.
No, never emotional.
Oh, not an emotional drunk. I can't stand an emotional drunk.
At least you didn't have to deal with one.
Okay, next.
You keep throwing all this shade tonight.
Wow.
You know we're in LA, the land with a bunch of palm trees.
You throwing a lot of shade. That's all I'm saying.
I'm sorry. Okay,
let's go.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Yes.
Which is one?
I said no because it's rape. Which one was that, D?
It's not wrong.
The
That
first
was
one.
D.
I said A and C.
Okay.
My answer's not on that.
You said you wanted to have sex with someone earlier, but now you've changed your mind. This is considered a
Rape.
By any other name.
Go. What?
This is not a fill in the blank unless you heard the answers
go ahead.
already.
You can finish.
Okay, go.
A, considered being a tease. B, perfectly okay. I'm allowed to change my mind at any time, even in the middle of sex.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Can I finish?
Be my lord.
C, not okay. Once you've given consent, you can't take it back.
Black, don't take that. Remember that?
Wait a minute. No. First of all, don't say you want something when you really don't want it. Stop
I didn't even
playing
get to
these
D
games.
yet.
Oh, go ahead.
Or maybe she changed her mind when she saw what she was working with.
Oh,
Hello, somebody.
Okay, on that's not good. Hey, wait a minute. But what if it's
What is that other than?
what if it's just, you know, you
What?
work and you like, no.
No.
I don't think
Lady
so.
D's leaving then. She said she leaving Bigfoot right there where he
I
is.
am not to be abused, okay?
No.
Is that your third leg? Oh, my bad.
Okay.
Oh, back to your question
What's the
again.
next question?
Hey, let's
Look,
go.
what was your question again?
You sure you want to play this game with us? Because you already know how it go.
Yes, you get
Let's
to change
go.
your
I
mind
tell
at any
myself
point.
every single time I'm on our show together that every time I'm on the show, this is a learning experience for me. So, and I have to take into consideration that my mommy, my grandma, and my auntie said.
Yes.
I can say no even after I say yes.
That's right.
D is not cool, but should be respected. All right, that was D.
there we go.
All right, so what's your final answer? Perfectly okay. I'm allowed to change my mind at any time.
I'm allowed to change my
I'm
mind.
allowed to change my mind if shit don't fit or it's just, yeah. If it don't fit,
She said,
It must have quit. Next question.
Brittany, go start the car.
Let's go.
You started it.
I know. Consent is communicated by A, body language, B, the absence of no, C, clothing and level of intoxication, or D, a clear, enthusiastic, ongoing yes.
Oh, that sounds like a yes. Yes.
Wait. Your body language. You moving?
I mean, a clear, positively, absolute, an
Absolute,
absence of
deleting the app.
body language.
hey.
No.
So this must clearly be for people that's underage, because when you get dealing with a grown-ass woman, it kind of change sometimes.
You guys can answer questions like this. We
I think
have to
it
sit
changed
here
the
like,
older
what does
you
that
get.
mean? Like, my generation does not understand. This app teaches us and shows us different perspectives. If we don't feel like, Mommy, what does that mean?
Okay.
Not that I'm not comfortable with it, of course, our conversations. But, I mean, it's, it's a learning experience.
Right.
This thing, let me tell you what this app offers. It offers, let me see my community. My community has community rules: love and sex, the pill, birth control, sexplanations. Sexplanations.
Okay.
The things that I've seen. Okay.
What's sexplanations?
One example?
Like the ones we've just been giving you?
Pretty much. Like irritated urethra, swollen vagina, new stuff, relaxing during sex. Like, exactly.
But that's good.
Oh, it's good.
It's a good thing. It's teaching us health and life, period talk, and we talk amongst each other. It's like Facebook for girls underage.
No,
but who's supervising this to make sure you guys are being instructed properly?
Do you know that it is so important to have period talk with young girls?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
And some kids,
and that's all I'm
think
gonna
that
say.
they don't even talk to you like the adults about it. So I think this is a wonderful idea because you're talking amongst your peers. For somebody who may not want to talk about it, they feel like, okay, so she's going through the same thing.
Exactly.
I was in a situation with this guy, and this is what happened, and I feel like judged because they're amongst. So that's a wonderful.
Or your mama want to kill you because you know lost your virginity, didn't have a conversation with her about it.
And that's what this app does.
That's good.
Women go on here and post things about their lives every single day. Their problems, what they feel, how they feel, what hurts, what doesn't hurt. And together, the community, they comment. I don't comment, but they comment.
Is it an age range?
Not necessarily, but
it's an open app.
It's an open app, and it's called Eve.
That's the first time I've ever heard of it.
Welcome to Sexplanations, the very first post has over 2,000 comments.
Wow.
The next one has over 400 right here. Wow. 300
well,
there.
Let me ask this question. Since it has an Adam, do they have an Eve? Because while the women are learning about themselves, the men, the young kids need to learn just as well.
Yeah.
To deal with women and have that.
So you're going to start your Adam app?
Yes. Adam app. They should have an Adam app. But it should be led by a man per se.
Important. Definitely. Definitely.
Absolutely.
Wow.
You want to take us into our break?
So this has been my segment, Get Lipped.
Get sexed.
Yes.
Get Eved.
Get Eved.
This is Get Eved with Hailey B. You can find me on Instagram at heyhey.6. My Eve app is the same as my Facebook, Hailey Bell Lindsay. By all means, women, please download the Eve app. It's very helpful for you and your teens.
Right.
It's best to stay connected and educated in every way possible about your body and health. So, my Facebook is Hailey Bell Lindsay, and thank you for watching my segment.
Yes. And we'll be right back.
Well, you should learn us some things today.
Nice.
Hey yo, it's Kill Figure, bro. Pull up to the beach. It's hella hoes up here, bro.
For real?
Yeah, bro, for sure.
Alright, say no more. I'm on my way.
You know what it is, yo. You know what it is,
yo.
Splash, 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 ooh, splash, 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 splash. I'm dripping like splash. I splash on that ass. Hey, I'm dripping like glass. I'm making that cash. Yeah, splash, 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 splash. Ooh, making that cash. Yeah, I'm making that cash. Yeah, I'm dripping like splash. Yeah, I'm dripping like splash. Yeah, splashing that cash. Ooh. I splash on that cash, yeah. I'm ballin' like Nash, yeah. I drip on splash, yeah. Ready my stash, ready my stash, yeah. Ready my stash, yeah. I'm drippin' like Slash. I'm in the kitchen, I'm flipping these chickens. I really do whipping out, whipping the kitchen. I whip it, don't work and I get it. I run to these bands on the head, but I hit it. Ooh. Yeah, sipping that dirt, sipping that perp. I come with that word, I come with that word, yeah. Making all these bands. No, I'm the man. No, I'm the man. Hop in the Zans, yeah. Pop in these Zans, ayy. You know I'm the man, yeah. I got all these bands, y'all. I got all these bands, y'all. Count these bands, popping these Zans. Ferragamo on my pants, yeah. Do my dance. On the beach, she want the D. She want the D. I gave her D. Sex on the beach. Ooh, splash, 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 splash. Ooh, splash, splash, splash. Let's splash. Ooh, dripping like splash, yeah. I'm making this cash, yeah. Splash, 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 woo, splash, 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 splash. I'm dripping like splash, yeah. I'm dripping like splash, yeah. I'm making this cash, dripping like splash, yeah. I'm dripping like splash.
She tells me that she loves me and she knows that I'm legit. She loves it when I splash her cause they really make her wet. Chillin' at the beach and we watching the sunset. Feel this on my feet, feels like Coney Island. These girls acting crazy and they really, really walked in. She wanna be my baby cause she seen all the thousands. I'ma need me breeze and they steady see me popping. I'm from Surf Gang and I always got no splashing. Yeah, I just got no splashing. They all loving my fashion. Triple hoops with the nose ring, feel like a book cause I'm gassing. The bro system stay blasted. If I hit it, I'ma dash it. I'ma dive in it head first, then I'ma just splash it.
Now that was a lot calmer than the last one.
Yes.
Welcome back to the EmissyK's Loose Lip Show. We are back.
Yes.
We are back, and Lady Deez is back, and we're happy to have her. And our show has been a little different today.
It's been crazy.
I actually get to do EmissyK everywhere today.
Right.
I get to tell you guys about my experiences. So, I got a call from my friend Brittany White. Hey, girlfriend.
Hi, Brittany.
She's one of the officers for Single Moms Planet, and she asked me if I wanted to take my family on a camping trip. And we had never been camping. So I'm going to tell you guys about, well, Hailey and I are going to tell you about our camping trip. I had the kids thinking the whole time that we're like going to actually like do this like dirt camping type situation. They had no idea we were going. I'm like, can something be a surprise?
Right.
No.
But we actually ended up on Catalina Island.
Nice.
No, tell them the actual, like, the whole week, the story.
Okay, what do you mean, the week before?
I'll tell it. Hold on. Let me tell you.
Go ahead.
So the whole week she's like, okay, we're going to be camping. You're going to get dirty and you're going to do this and you're going to do that. And there's no Wi-Fi and blah, 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 right? Don't take your braids out. I'm like, okay. All right. So the week, so the days are coming, right? We're on Thursday. We're leaving Friday, right?
Right.
So Thursday comes and she's like, oh my God, I don't even know where we're going. And I'm like, where are we going? She said, we're going to Catalina Island. So when she said it, when the kids hear the word island, you thinking like resort, villa, pool. You feel me? Kids will play games with. Y'all finna get down and jiggy on an island. Like, I'm just telling our friends like, oh, I want to go. All you hear is kayaking and canoeing and snorkeling and all types of stuff. All right. So then we pull up to the pier, which is in Long Beach, right? No, San Pedro. And we pull up to this nice little boat, and we start loading our stuff on there. And, of course, we're all bummed out. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's just a bummy day. We're all just bummed out. And we pull up to this island on the boat.
So the island is the Boy Scouts of America campgrounds. It's Camp Emerald Bay. It's their beautiful campground.
Very beautiful. Dirty.
Were you
it's
in
camping,
a cabin,
right.
or were you actually in a tent outside?
In a cabin.
So you did have a cabin.
We got lucky because the Boy Scouts were staying in their tents.
The first night.
The first night. And then when they left, we were free to stay in the tents. But you guys know I was not willing to get down no tent.
Neither was I. So we stayed in the cabin and the boys went and got in the tents. Yeah.
I've been looking to take the kids on a camping trip. That's going to be our next family trip.
So you guys should
really Catalina Island.
You guys should totally come with us next year because we're definitely going to do it again. Shouts out to Single Moms Planet. We had a wonderful time. When we first got there, we went to the aquarium. Yeah. We went snorkeling. They went snorkeling. I took video.
I didn't snorkel nothing.
I did video.
Yeah,
I don't mess with large bodies of water.
I put the rocks. Their beach is different. Like the beach,
yes.
It's like instead of sand, it's a bunch of rocks. Like it's like millions and billions of rocks on the ground, and they're really pretty. And the water, so it's like you can see the rocks, okay. And there's crabs, and there's a lot of sea life around that area. Not like the actual beach at home, but like there's a lot of sea life in that area.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Cool. Yeah, everything in the aquarium was in the ocean, and we actually saw it.
Even the little sharks.
Yeah. The little shark, actually,
little sharks.
We saw one. The sharks in the aquarium was like this. The one we saw in the water was like this. And we're not playing with you. But it was really beautiful. But we went. The boys went paddle boating.
We went paddle boating too, didn't we?
No, I didn't.
Oh, we kayaked.
We went kayaking.
We kayaked. We sailed the boat together, actually.
We did.
We sailed the boat together. By ourselves. I mean, the dude pretty much just toyed with his little stick, but we sailed the friggin' boat.
Okay. That's good. That's good.
We did. It was fun. This one was like, yeah.
She got sick?
She got scared. She got so scared that she made herself sick. I was like, I said, you really need to calm down.
We were so God, thank you for having my back.
The boat was kind of leaning over.
Kind of. Really? No, we were leaning into the water. Like, this is the water right here. Here's my hand. We were like this on the water.
And I had the only support I had was my back. Like, if my back wasn't there, we'd be in the water.
I'd have been freaking out too,
and
Hailey.
we're in the ocean. We're in
big body of water, ocean. Like, we're in the middle. Stop. We're in the middle of the ocean. So no one saw a shark or a whale.
Wait, no. Everybody has their cell phones. Everybody's taking pictures and stuff, right? Everybody's doing videos, and this big ass wave came like. Everybody started throwing their phones at me.
Oh man!
I'm like, put my phone up. It was the funniest thing. I was like, y'all are too funny. Y'all too bougie for this trip. No, we were laughing at one point because we said, we could not take grandma on this trip.
Not in that water like that?
No, the water, the animals, it was deer everywhere. We saw lots of deer.
I don't like critters.
The white foxes.
We saw the foxes.
The white and red fox. And they had that pretty, it was a pretty bee we saw.
Oh, it was beautiful.
It was yellow, red, and black.
Yeah, like orange.
It was really pretty. But don't get close because it did look dangerous. You know, like red.
She said everything is red and black is poisonous.
It's gonna look dangerous.
It was poisonous. You could just tell by looking at them. Like,
but it was beautiful.
Yeah. So it was a beautiful trip, and the purpose of this story is that I encourage you guys follow Single Moms Planet. They do this every year, but they have other events that they do throughout the year. They have the Single Moms Planet Awards, and I just really wanted to big up Nefertiti and
That's awesome.
Nefertiti. I know I said her name wrong, and I just called her Neff all weekend because I knew I was going to butcher her name. But yeah, Neff and Brittany, you guys are wonderful. Cool. Thank you for inviting us, and we really, support you guys 110%.
Yeah.
If you guys ever need us for anything, we're here for you because Boy Scouts of America
and Black people
Boy
get
Scouts
your sons
West Los
into
Angeles.
Camp. Black sons get their sons into camp because we were at camp all weekend and we only saw like 1.5 black boys.
Yeah. Boy Scouts, not necessarily camp. Boy Scouts. The first day that we were there, I told the directors, the first day that we were there was like a half breed. That was the only black representation that they had out of 200 scouts that were on this island when we got there. And when the second set of troops came in, it was only I think we had like 3.
Yeah.
Maybe like 2 or 3. That was it. And it's an amazing experience for our boys. Right. It's another option other than football, basketball. Right. I'm just saying.
And there are
game banging.
And there are at least 7 troops. There are at least 7 troops in a city in America. So in Los Angeles is like 7 troops. Imagine Los Angeles, Riverside, San Diego. There are 7 troops in each city. Right. And they even have troops come from Japan.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
They have troops come from New York, Vegas, Texas.
Yeah, they were from everywhere.
And they go straight to Catalina Island.
It was dope. That and then all the other experiences that they get throughout the year. Like I said, it's something to keep our boys active other than,
video games.
What we know. Video.
I am so sick of that. Our kids are going to be so numb-brained.
Now, I can tell you that Aaron, when we were leaving, Aaron was like, this is only 2 days. And I'm like, I'll get you in a camp next year. Wow. And he's like, okay.
Yeah.
So 3-week camps, hit me up, inbox me, EmissyK. What else we got? What else we got?
Pull one.
Why do I have to pull one? This is LaLa.
Box of questions.
Our guests didn't even
that
show
are
up
for our
today.
guests, and we let them pick
I
it
bet
out.
guests got stranded.
Yes,
they said we wasn't able to make it.
They were stranded. So what we do is
maybe next time,
right off the top of the dome, pick a question and freestyle it. Let us know how you feel about this question. What's the question?
When did you realize that you wanted to be a star? It says musician, but I'm not a musician.
But you can answer the question.
Yeah, I'm going to answer the question.
I said you can.
Let's go.
I am. Shut up. So I'm going to tell you. You know what? I started out in the entertainment business when I was 17 years old with my uncle. He had a clothing line, Smart Clothes, and I had to do a lot of the planning of the events and all the clubs and stuff that we did, the promo, because you know when you have a clothing line, you got to do promo because you got to get your brand out there.
Definitely.
So I assisted with a lot of planning, and I actually liked it. I really fell in love with it, and as I got older, I realized like that's really where my heart is. Right. Even though I've had other careers, I realized that's where my heart was. And I remember telling my cousin Nikki, I said, you know what? I'm gonna do something, and it's gonna be big.
Right.
It's gonna be great too. And I said, and I'm just gonna do it. And literally, like I did my first event at French Quarters, but it was Spikes back then.
Right.
And Love Jones LA. Shouts out to everybody who was ever on Love Jones LA. If you participated, you was on the show. Oh my God, I love you guys.
That's what we started.
But that's what it was.
Yeah.
And I literally woke up one day and said, this is what I'm gonna do. And people that knew me from back in the day were like, what took you so long?
Right. Yeah, I didn't realize that was your first event.
That was my very first event.
And I love Love Jones.
Yeah, we had a good time.
When she said she was stopping it, I was high key sad. Like, I was like, what about vintage? You had amazing artists for Love Jones. Like you, like, okay, I only knew about hip hop, things that came on the radio, hip hop, rap, you know, old school music, until I saw your artists. That there can be young people who did old school music, young people who did funk music, people who did opera. I know people still did opera, and spoken word. I thought it was just poetry, but it's not poetry.
Right. It's a difference.
It's different because it's different.
And we learned that it was a difference by actually doing the shows.
Right. Yeah.
So again, thank you guys.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, and you know, even though we don't do Love Jones LA anymore, or we don't do Love Jones Live Experience, this is, EmissyK's Loose Lips Live Experience. This is still the platform. It's still the same thing. We're still here for our community.
Yes.
We're still here to display artists and, you know, give them a platform. You guys get to know the people that we know, you know, and it's up to you what you do with it once we give it to you.
Exactly.
And so and we'll always be here. We still have KJLH and Martin Luther King Day. Now we have Relay for Life added to our platforms. So, you know, to God be the glory. And I wish you guys all the best.
Yes.
You know. And that's what we're doing. And we're going to get out of here. Because I don't know about y'all, but I ran out of stuff to talk about. Lady D's, what's up, girl? Take us out.
August 15th.
Yes.
August. Sorry.
August 15th.
Solo.
Save the date.
Hold on. Let me tell y'all what happened was. What happened was, we gave Hailey B her own platform, right? And so I was like, hark, we should do that again. That would actually be fun. So I was like, LaLa, Lady D's, if you had to pick a show and the people who you wanted on the show, who would your lineup be? So I said Lady D's.
I said Tony Grant.
Whoa.
Ronnie Warner.
Woo, man.
And Miss Etta Mae.
Yeah.
She got a hot one.
So if you guys don't know who Tony Grant is,
they should know Tony Grant. Tony Grant has been in a lot of Tyler Perry's plays. He's in Love Thy Neighbor. He's an awesome singer. He's been in a lot of plays, not just Tyler Perry's plays, but he's in a lot of plays.
Yes, he is.
He's a phenomenal
actor. They call him he's like one of the #1 like most played.
He's in a lot.
I forgot how they actually worded it, but he's like been in the most plays for a male.
A lot.
Yes.
Very, very nice gentleman. Godly. I like that.
Ronnie.
And Ronnie. Oh
Ronnie's been on the show before.
Ronnie was on the show, and we had so much fun with him. Cool. The conversation was so cool that I really, really wanted to share the airs with him once again.
Yes. Ronnie from This Christmas.
Yeah.
What was his name? Duke? Right. What was his name?
Duke. No, Duke was the boss.
Right.
I forgot whatever it was. Ronnie,
he was one of the thugs. He was like the thug with the dreads. Yeah. That beat up Elvis in the end.
Yes.
But yeah, and then Miss Etta Mae is from the Clean Comedy show. We saw her in the area not too long ago. Funny. She was so funny. I didn't even know she was part of the act until later on in the thing. I'm like, who's this old lady? She is too funny.
Yeah.
Kind of find out it was Karen Bankhead. Oh my God. Funny. Real funny.
So you get to have her on Kissable Nights.
Yes.
You ready for Etta May
I can handle her.
on Kissing Nights?
That's gonna be nice.
I like
Anyway,
old people. No.
LaLa Young.
So she a mommy in a granny outfit?
Yes.
You gonna see?
I might pick yet. I might pick.
You're still working on it. We're gonna work with you, LaLa.
Yes.
Say your goodbyes.
Okay, this LaLa. You can find me on EmissyK Loose Lips Show and group on Facebook. Also, EmissyK _Loose Lips on Instagram and Twitter. We are everywhere. Check us out. All the news, everything. The page is popping.
Yes, it is.
It's going.
Boy,
so
is it.
We
Good
got
job.
it going. We got it
Yes.
going.
Good job.
So, yeah.
We're getting more and more followers.
Yes.
So thank you
Yes.
guys for liking our
Thank you.
Facebook page.
Yeah.
What was that?
That was me being happy. Hailey B.
You can find me on Instagram at hey.6, Facebook, Hailey Bell Lindsay,
Yes.
and I think that's it. Eve Hailey.
And Eve. I'm like,
Wait a minute.
Eve.
Spotify, iTunes. What's the other one? We have a couple. IMG Radio.
It's too many.
Apple.
The Beat,
Facebook,
Apple Podcast.
Instagram.
Apple. We are
Everywhere. Literally.
Definitely.
God
Producer,
is so
can we get a
good.
list,
Yes,
please?
If you have a podcast app, we're on there.
Yes.
EmissyK's Loose Lip Show. I'm your girl, EmissyK. Oh, I'm snapping now. I'm snapping, y'all. I'm on Snapchat. EmissyK.
Oh.
We up out of here. Thank you, Poetess, Morris Media.
Kevin and Marvin.
Love our home. What she said. We up out of here. 2 fingers and a biscuit.
EmissyK Show. EmissyK Show. EmissyK Show. Questions, interviews, gossip, current news, movie, TV, radio. Here we go. Hey, it's EmissyK. Hey, it's EmissyK. Her beauty and passion, talk music, passion, loose lips.